Hi, my name is Luis Arismendi, and today I will be your little about Germany. Germany is one of the 27 sovereign states that make up the European Union. Its capital is Berlin, and it's made up of 16 federal states. It has borders in the north with the North Sea, Denmark, and the Baltic Sea, in the east with Poland and Czech Republic, in the south with Austria and Switzerland, and in the west with France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. It has a territorial extension of 35,722 square kilometers. With almost 83 million inhabitants, it's the most populous country among the member states of the European Union. Their food. The traditional gastronomy of Germany consists of a plate of meat, potatoes, salsa, with vegetable or salad. Depending on the region, it's influenced by neighboring countries south as closing of Italy and French. The most used ingredients are pork, beef, and poultry, as well as wild boar, rabbit, and raw meat. The stuffed meat is the most common. In the northern Germany, it's common to use meat from marine animals such as herring, salmon, saithe, placid, turbot, and trout. Some of typical foods in Germany are rinderroulade, pork dorado, and pork knuckle. Speaking of beverage, the most popular grape types in Germany for wine making are white Riesling and silver grapes. Wines made with fruit are also known, such as Apfelwein and apple wine, produced in southern Germany. German beer is very popular in the country. The most consumed are Riesling, the Dunkel, and the Altbier, which are dark or very ripe. The Weber, which is the white and the rosier of the smoking type. Some of their most common desserts are black forest cake, Berlin, and apple soda. Its music. Germany is a key country in the field of music. Beijing home of the world's most famous composer, including Bach and Beethoven, who marked the transition between of the classic and romantic eras in the Western classic music. The Schlager is a type of music piece, usually live and country, which consists of a song was test is usually undermining with instrumental accompaniment of pop music. For the most part, Schlager's texts are in the German language of often deal with sentimental subjects. It had its origin in the melodies of the operette and since the 1920s with the influence of the rhymes and harmonies of jazz. It was noted as a separate genre in the context of the pop music. Today, the music in Germany has influenced too much to be a pioneer of some genres such as electronic music, industrial metal, and pop rock. His clothing. Traditional German clothing is characterized by its great popularity with of classic and sober style, typical of Bavarian costumes. The characteristic element of the old German clothing are the bearing, the lederhosen, clutch, gambas, and among others. The dirling is the traditional costume of German. It's traditional from the southern areas. Originally, it's a classic uniform of house cleaner that characterized the 19th century. It's similar to those used in the other countries such as Switzerland. Swiss has Switzerland. The Trachten is the name of traditional customs of Germany. For this typical custom, linen or loden were used mostly. Fabrics that were more warm and was used by farmers and peasants. The Gamsbar is a of traditional German conflict and is a look of hair that is used as a form of a decorative element in the drapes arts. The lower end of the hair is placed on the metal and the upper part goes up like a brooch. Its important places. Germany is a fascinating country with fantastic medieval attractions, especially castles, fortifications, and temples, which coexist with modern attractions and products of the creative work of the national that is considered the engine of Europe. Some of the most visited places are the most famous gate in Berlin, Germany, was completed in 1719 and 1791. It was built during the reign of Frederick II, authorizing the architect Karl Gottwald. Taking as a model the entrance to the Acropolis of Athens. It's an sandstone monument in early neoclassic style, with a height of 65 meters and an height of 20, 26 meters. It has an imposing Doric colonnade and a set of reliefs in the upper part, with representation of Heracles, Minerva, and Mars. Other places visited are the ancient Boiling, next Neuschwanstein Castle, the Marienplatz, among other places. Well, this was a little about the music, clothing, and gastronomy of Germany. Thanks.